Hello, my blueberries. It's a community reference there if you're not hip to it. So listen, here I am. I'm going to do some Red Dead dailies. It's been a little bit. A lot of crazy stuff going on at work in a good way. Had some pretty bonkers gigs. And yeah, you got to like that, right? Nothing like getting a little extra work. It's got some cool stuff happening. It's actually not even me playing guitar. It is me running sound for, are you ready for this? A Frank Sinatra tribute. A long running one at that. It's the guy's last year, and it's kind of interesting. He doesn't look like Frank Sinatra or anything like that. He's just really into the music, and he makes a point to like really honor it, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it. And it's been a fun to run sound for it. I'm glad that I've been afforded the opportunity. And yeah, so I've had a bunch of rehearsals, and it is now going to be 3 shows, 3 days in a row. So how about them apples? Yeah, I'm stoked on it. I suspect it's going to be really fun. It's at a tiny little theater. And listen, if you're in the St. Louis metro area and you're like, man, this sounds like my jam, and you think you'd want to go, hit me up and I'll tell you where to get tickets. I can't get you tickets. I'm just some dude. But yeah, if you think that sounds like your thing, you should go for sure. Anyway, so we're going to play some Red Dead here. And I don't even know what the dailies are. It sucks because I've been so busy that hang on, Crips, hang on. It sucks that I've been so busy because right now I'm on the 2.5 multiplier for the gold on the dailies. But you know what, man? I mean, look, I've got 1,901 gold bars. I think it'll be all right. Sure, would it be great as if I could always just grind them all out? Of course it would. But is it ultimately necessary? No, not by any stretch of the imagination. But let's find out what the dailies are even about today. I have no clue. I'm going to be just as surprised as you, as if being surprised is what you're going to do here. Ooh. Pick up those canned peaches. Come here, Andy. You're a good boy, aren't you? Crips, I swear, yeah, get off my dog's back. He doesn't need your grief, okay? Oh, Andy, get him. Bite him. Make him pay. That'll teach him. Anyhow, that's probably not a very healthy attitude for me to take toward my camp/business partner here. But let's see, bullskin. Oh, can't do that. Excuse me. Fox's skin, herbs sold, parasol mushrooms. New Hanover, 3. 6 perfects, 200 made, 6 large. Coins, collectibles, collector maps, toxic moonshine, 200. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. First things first. We are going to go ahead and just get the... what was it? Blending tonics. Get that out of the way. Gonna do that right now. All right. And need another one. I bet whenever they were doing this game, a trip to Turd Town is right, Balti. You got that for sure. Look at that. Okay, what should I do first? Oh, I forgot to finish looking at the challenges. Yeah. Okay, so what's my sitch at Crips? I need 6 perfect and 6 large. What's up, Blake? How's things, man? We'll go ahead and do a resupply mission. Get this show on the road. Oh, nice, Balti. What are you going to buy? You going to buy all that sweet wagon detailing for your bounty wagon? That's where the action's at right there.
You aren't very good at playing nice.
Oh, Crips, your beard's looking choice this morning. Oh, nice. Nothing like being off work. Yeah, I had a dentist appointment. Today's my day off. I had a dentist appointment today, and plainly, I knew it was at 2. But somehow, whenever I put it in my calendar, it got put in at 10. When I say it got put in, it means I definitely screwed it up. And I'm assuming that that happened because it's the 10th. So, yeah. Went there early. They're like, "You're early." I sure am. 4 hours early. Oh. So, here we are. At least now I can drink some coffee, for God's sake. The black one with the gold pinstripes. That's a good one. I think that's the one I have. I can't remember. I never look at it close enough. Blake, you been playing much Fortnite? A San Denis appointment. Settle down, Elks. I've sort of slowed down on it. I love the game, but I haven't had time, and I was getting just into these lobbies that were so difficult I couldn't cope because I'm terrible at it. And even Stella wasn't having a good time. We were just getting crushed. Every time we'd jump into a game, we'd get killed, and then people would be like level 280 or something like that, which is probably what you are right now, I'm betting. The thing is, I've spent so much money on skins, I can't really bear to like stop playing. Because, oh my gosh, then I'll have to just come to terms with the fact that I wasted all that money. All right, where are these guys? Look at these poor dudes, man. Just out here trying to make... That guy's not even mad yet. I killed his buddy right next to him. Oof. Whoops. Tree. Who put that tree there? Dang it, is it not possible? I thought at one point you could shoot their guns out of their hands. Oh, I don't think so, mister. Because I keep trying to do it, and it doesn't seem to work, but I thought you could. Maybe that was just in story mode. But I feel like I've done it on that one legendary bounty where they've got him at the, Fort Riggs. Oof, right in the face. That hurt. That Indian internment camp. Oh, for Pete's sake. That was embarrassing. Did you call me? Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to pull the trigger that second time. Oh, I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. That's not cool. How embarrassing would that be? Get killed on the most generic of resupply missions. That'd definitely be a thank God I was streaming moment. Right in the butt. Jackass? That's not very nice. At least he didn't say anything bad about my mom. That could be it, Balti. Ugh. So what level are you right now, Blake? Do you know? Offhand? In Fortnite? I know I finished the battle pass. I hit level 100. And I think maybe I hit 101 because I feel like I was getting ready to get something. Damn it, Roy, you had it coming. He's probably thinking, man, if I just walk real cool Don't look back. Maybe this idiot with the top hat won't come and get me. Oh, did you see that buck? Almost guarantee you he was 3 stars. Oh, I always forget to jump in and do creative stuff. I was gonna do the 99 bots one just to see what it was like, and I guess there's a limit to how many like players can be doing it, because it dropped me in as an observer on somebody else doing it, and they were boring, and there was a whole bunch of other spectators. I don't know what that was about. What are some of the better creative ones you've done? How far down was my camp? I was thinking it was up there on the corner. Oh my gosh, 179. Man, that's out of hand. Look at that. Woof. I think the highest one I've seen so far that I've had the, what's the word I'm looking for? The honor of being killed by, experienced the privilege of, was up in the 300s. Which, I think...
Hey, good to see you.
Is there an upper limit? I had one person who was so good.
Well done.
All right. Oh, that's... Oh yeah, the Telegram stuff. Woof, 575. Oh my gosh. That's wild. I had somebody get me one day that, I mean, they were so good. It wasn't fair. There's just, for me anyway, it wasn't fair for me. But they did the hammer, flung themselves over in an arc, and before they landed, they had a headshot in on me. As soon as their feet touched the ground, I was dead. I mean, it was impressive. I can't deny that, but golly. Felt like an idiot. I still have fun, though. I mean, that's honestly the most important part of it, especially when I'm playing with my kid, is that I'm having fun. Because if I'm not, then there's no point. You know, if it ever gets to that point with Red Dead, that's one of the things... I think that, excuse me, I think that at some point there's going to have to be something that's going to deter me from wanting to play this every day, but I don't know what that's going to be because I still love it. Hang on, I got to message my buddy Dallas. He's asked me a question about story mode on Red Dead. Pretty sure he's asking me, let's see, do I have to kill all the legendary animals first before I can go after the legendary panther in story mode? I'm pretty sure that the panther isn't a thing until you get all the others, period. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Back to business. This is everybody. People aren't watching this to see me type messages to my friends. I mean, the really hot girls might be able to get away with doing that when they're streaming and people are like, cool, I love watching this, but yeah, not me. Hey, wait a minute. This guy's old. All right, let's see. Coins, collectibles, collector maps. Let's start just getting the 6 perfect larges. There's a perfect horse. Boom. What was I swinging at right there? You know something I've always wondered, and I realize this is probably going to sound like a bit, but I swear it's not. So, you know the cartoon Spirit, horse of the... Wait, maybe that was the movie. But anyway, it's the horse Spirit, right? The original movie. Oh, look out, little bear. Don't worry, I'm not going to get you. It was... The soundtrack was by Bryan Adams. The horse was voiced by... Oh, God, I'm doing a terrible job telling this story. But regardless, my whole point is, I often wondered, because, you know, these wild horses see other horses, like, in captivity, because they're side by side a lot of the times. And I always wondered, like, do they look at each other and both, like, judge the other? Like, the wild horses are like, you idiot. You're making the rest of us look stupid. Look at you. You're just sitting there docilely while that guy rides around on your back. Idiot. Thanks a lot. You're making us look bad. Or do you think the tamed horses are looking at the wild horses saying, you guys are stupid. This guy feeds me and brushes me and stuff. It's pretty great. Or do you think maybe none of that happens because they're horses and they're not as smart as I'm wanting to give them credit for? I don't know. It's a good question, Eric. You ask the ones that really matter. I sure do. Woof. It's been a busy week, like I was saying before. I had to miss... I had to miss both the podcasts I do this week. So, yeah. Not that I was devastated. Sometimes taking a break can be good for you. Cruiser had Hawes from the Blue Harvest podcast on. Probably one of our best episodes in forever, which probably in theory should make me feel bad about myself, but yeah, you know, I don't. It was a good episode. That Hawes Burkhart's the salt of the earth, that guy. Great podcaster, too. My dad had horses, and in the past several years, he had two, and he lost both of them to old age, essentially. And it's a bummer, man. He really loved those animals. I miss, like, riding them, and I was really wanting my kids to get a chance to ride them proper. Who, Hawes? Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember him saying that. Balti, do you play Fortnite at all these days? I know we've talked about this. So, just so you guys know, and just so Blake and Balti, you guys know about each other, Balti is a crazy good Red Dead player. And Blake is a crazy good Fortnite player. We squatted up with him, and looking back, I think what had happened was we couldn't chat with Blake because the three of us were on Xbox chat, and we killed the chat. But there's like this weird period where once you kill that Xbox party chat, the game audio chat will not work. And anyway, he was leaving us in the dust and doing all the hard work. Oof, rather eat bugs. Man, that sounds like half the reviews I get for my podcast. But yeah. Where's some stinking animals, man? I'm like right here in the thick of it. I should be surrounded by white-tailed deer and the like. This is the kind of countryside I grew up in. I mean, I wasn't raised by wolves or anything. But, you know, I spent a lot of time hiking and hunting and whatnot. And I'm just telling you, there should be a lot of deer hanging out around here. Especially since, you know, there's no paved roads and cars and all that. I guess it's because they hear that annoying sound of me riding around in Eagle Eye. And they're like, yep, I'm not listening to that. That sounds to them like one of those whistles you put on the bumper of your car that's supposed to make the deer get out of your way. And I don't know that they ever actually worked or not. That's correct. Yeah, I don't know if those deer whistles ever worked. I know several people who hit a deer with their car while they had those on there. I kind of wondered if it was like they were super noisy to the deer and annoying that they're like, send Kevin out there. Yep, Valty, that's exactly what it would say, except they'd leave that first part out. So I'm thinking of the ones, Blake, that have it's like the little plastic thing that when the wind goes through, you'd see them for sale at the gas station, at the register. Of course, people who didn't grow up in the sticks probably have no idea what I'm talking about. One of my buddy mounted one of those, or a pair of them, on the underside of his motorcycle fairing. Not thinking about when at the time he had to get on the brakes super hard, and they bottomed out on the fender of his front wheel on his CBR 900. Yeah, almost made him crash because he couldn't he couldn't get the slow down enough to not hit the deer. Just about. Well, look who it is right. When I was in high school, a girl in my class hit one on a motorcycle. And that's how hardcore awesome she is. Christy, if you're listening, you're the most awesome. She's not. I guarantee it. She's probably got better things to do than me. She works the last I knew, she was working at Yellowstone National Park. But anyhow, yeah. In high school, she's riding her motorcycle. I think she had a Honda Shadow, something. And boom, hits a deer, goes down. And she said she was like real calm about it, and that she was more worried about the car in front of her that stopped because they saw what happened as she was sliding on the ground toward the car, thinking, man, I sure wish they would keep moving so I don't end up smashing into the underside of their car. It's like, God, you're so hardcore. She had yellow paint from the stripes on her watch. Yeah, she was pretty neat. Dude, that Ford Transit is probably the chick magnet of the century, though. I bet that drives the ladies wild. That's probably is what she's doing. This is payback for one of your brethren almost killing me 75 years ago when I was in high school with Eric Struthers. Grade 12. Ugh. Let's see here. It's kind of nice having a day off. Kids are in school, wife's at work. Yup. I got offered a gig. Here's a wild one. Offered a gig at I can't remember where. Someplace real fancy in St. Louis metro area for a 4-day residency for a Garth Brooks tribute. And you know what? If it works out, the pay is quite good. So just might do it. I don't know if I have to wear a cowboy hat. I will not be Garth Brooks in this Garth Brooks tribute. I will be a guitar player. So we'll see how that goes. But the pay's good. 4 nights. Worth it. If their budget's that good, that means that the sound is going to be good and the lighting will be great. And there'll probably be some sort of multimedia experience as well, of which I will not have to be responsible for at all. So hot damn for me on that. I'll take it. I'll take it. Where was I? Oh yeah, animals. I probably have some in my wagon. Let's just go back over there. We'll do something else. This is super boring. I won't subject you guys to this. We'll do something more fun, involving more dead people. Yeah, there you go. That's how you know that you're a huge deal. When you're a huge deal and you have so much time on your hands that you can pretend to be somebody else who hasn't made it as far in their career just for the challenge. Sorry, bird. Oh, crap. I'm trying to get used. I got some, Bloink. I got some new contacts because my left eye one has been weird, and now this one's just as weird. Come on. Uh-oh. I got a message from my IT guy. Maybe I better look at that. This is where he's going to tell me that I've ruined everything. No, sir, not that I'm aware of. If I get one, I can sign it right now, period. Want to know, why haven't you paid your bill, stupid? All right. Yeesh. So, Balti, you just need the 4 more perfect animal carcasses. I'm telling you what, my whole stupid thing of going around shooting what I like to call the pocket animals, it's really paid off. Because there will be times, whoops, where I'm like, oh, I just need 2 more perfects and I got to get on the move. And I'll look, and sure enough, I'll have... You know what's funny about that? The computer in my office is playing the stream right now.
Told you this business market was a piece of cake, didn't I? We are flying high now.
You know, can you... I don't think I've ever tried to donate a sheep because all I've ever done is skin them. Huh.
We're well
I've got to rethink my whole life now. I'll be darned. Oh no, here we go. Now listen, there's the inside scoop on life as a musician right here. We're starting to get all of the, well, here's why this this rehearsal thing isn't going to work out for me, and so on and so forth. Oh, I don't want to talk about that. Come on, this is a gig. I just need it to work out. Can't it just work out? Ugh. Hang on. Let me address this. Oh, this is what everybody came here for, right? Oh my gosh, Eric, you're the best at this. This should be your full-time job. All right, I'll just move along. My bad. I'm getting all that huge sub and ad money, I mean, my goodness, I'm practically rich now. You should see it. It's pretty wild. I never thought I'd be this successful at streaming. He said sarcastically. All right. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to look at the dailies, see what's what. Moonshiner. Money made. Coins, collectibles, collector map. Let's look at the collector map real quick. I don't think so. Does anybody remember? Do you have to get the fish too? The legendary fish before the panther shows up in story mode. Does anybody remember? Because I cannot remember if that's a thing. It's been so long since I played it. I don't recall. Anyhow. Oh, moonshine. That's what I was going to do. Oh, no, I was going to look at the collector map. I've got too many things going on in my brain right now. Okay. Let's see. I'm over here. What did it say? Coins? And certain number of collectibles collected. Oh, my memory. Okay, there's one over here. We know that. Let's just go get it. Actually, you know what? No, let's not do that. Let's go do something where I can shoot somebody. Let's do that instead. We'll go deliver some moonshine. Okay. Yeah, the ad revenue on Twitch, not great. Now, admittedly, it's not like there's a ton of ads running on my stream. Old Mouse Rat out there doing the deal, you know. But one thing I find curious is that Twitch doesn't pay out anything for the video on demand stuff at all that I can tell. Because I'll get way more views on that than I do on my actual live streams. So, yeah, how about them apples?
The buyer might not look sophisticated, but they have ordered the very best we have to offer. Please,
I can't understand a word you're saying.
with respect, eh? We want them to come back.
That's not very nice to me. That was mean. I was being kind of ignorant about that.
Pas d'accident, je vous en conjure.
Okay. So what was it? $200 made. Okay. I keep saying I'm going to change my Moonshine Shack location because this one sucks as far as the terrain goes. But I haven't. The only thing that is difficult really from this one is the timed ones, the 5-minute dailies. I definitely don't do this roll for the money. I don't do any of them for the money now. It's just a matter of doing something to get the daily challenges, just for the fun of it. I couldn't imagine going back to the days of having to decide whether I was going to buy a warmer coat, some hay for my horse, or some bullets. Now, it just seems so weird. Yeah, it's crazy, man. When it's so much like real life, it's not even funny. And you always think, man, I wish that if you posseed up with somebody low level that you could buy them stuff. Because getting started in this game, it is seriously just like real life. You can't make any money until you have money.
Take this wagon over. No funny business now.
Oh, they're playing the danger music. That means they're probably going to call me out. Yep, I knew it. Roll. Fly like the wind. Oh, those idiots. I shouldn't have stopped. Oof. Jerks. Oh, that's not the gun I want to have. Just in case. Yep. The man trying to keep me down. Oh my gosh. What was that from? That had to have been from a show. Oh, it's Mama Watson. Maybe she's got her goat up there. Can you pick up a whole goat? I don't think I've ever tried. That's weird. I'm sure you can, right? I mean, why wouldn't you be able to? There's some collectible here. Yep. This lady in story mode is the best, man. Crazy. Talking about her and her two sons. Or her sons. I don't think she ever says two. And you start to wonder if she's imagining them being a thing. Yeah. She's something else. Just my type, too. Old. Mean. Woof. They're speaking my language. That was pretty uneventful. I probably should have stopped, got off the wagon, and killed all of those revenue agents. I feel like, as a joke, since so much of the stuff they do in this game caters to people in the States, is that on tax day... Whoops, nope. Where's the good one at? Stop. Where'd it go? It's that one. On tax day, they should have it to where the revenue agents try to kill you every single time. That you can never go past it. Oh, dang it, I ruined it. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Ah, come on! Where did it go? Oh, I gotta skin some foxes, too. Ugh, stupid bridge. Who would design it like this? Don't they know I'm trying to chase animals and end their lives prematurely? Oh my gosh, are you serious? Ugh. I can't remember which one's which. And they just did the cease to exist move. Where'd you go? Get over here. Just stop it. You're making me look like an idiot. It probably wasn't even the one. I'm gonna get over there and it's gonna be 1 star. So in free roam here, what she does, what Mama Watson does, is she gives you missions to keep people from, like basically it's all break people out of a prison wagon. I'm pretty sure that's what they all are. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's the case. And I feel like now you guys, especially Balti, I know you're still playing a lot of Red Dead Online. Did they completely eliminate the free roam missions that would mark another player for execution? You know, because you'd get those from Shaky or Black Bell and maybe Mama Watson. I don't remember. But you would go to free roam missions and they had it to where it wasn't a list you could select from. It just gave you one. And when you got it, it was... I think you could refuse it, but there were no options past that. Like, you couldn't pick the one you wanted. Like, that's how it is now. I can't remember for sure. But regardless, I don't think that's a thing anymore. And I'm curious as to why that is. Or does it only get offered to you as an option if you... Well, no, because they have the ones that are, if your honor's too high, it's not an option. Like, oh, this is going to be good. Okay, if I could move to the edge of my seat in this stupid gamer chair, I would. I'm dying to see where this goes. But anyway, listen, people, if you're watching this later on YouTube, you need to go find this in my Twitch videos and make sure you have chat replay turned on.
Now we must be patient.
Because this is going to be a scene, I'm betting. But anyhow, my whole point was whenever you have your honors too high, one of the free roam missions is early execution, I think. And it won't let you do that because your honor's too high, which is hilarious because it'll let you break somebody out of jail and murder the police. It'll let you do that, no problem. Come on, Balti. Where's this going? You did tell me that, Crips. You absolute legend. Thanks for being so informative. You're like Siri.
Stocks are looking good. This is good quality.
That's it? Oh, darn it, Balti. I was really expecting that to go somewhere. I mean, just being intrigued made it worth it all by itself, but... Yeah, don't worry, little bear. I'm not gonna hurt you. That's one thing I don't get. Oh my gosh. You just blew my mind with that one. That was a deep cut right there. That really took some consideration to appreciate that joke. It's kind of like how, you know, I'm a big Bluey fan. And one of the things is Bluey, her parents, Bandit and Chili, have jobs. And it's a real subtle thing. Now here, they sort of made a mistake on this. Whoops. Dang it, I looked away for 1 second and you see what happens. I almost wrecked the sluiceway here. Jump. But anyway, the whole point is their jobs, right? Chili is an airport security worker. And Bandit, they have him, he's an archaeologist. Which really, they say, you know, because he likes to dig up bones. That would really make him a paleontologist, not an archaeologist. But anyhow, Chili's an airport security. And the whole joke is that's both things that they have dogs do. Is drug sniffing dogs and stuff like that at the airport. Okay, now that one I can get behind right there. Where were the bounties? Where did they have to be from? New Hanover. And in a photograph. Let's go ahead and just get ready for that. New Hanover. Well, if I go to Valentine, There's a coin kind of close by I could go get. Right, there's a couple actually. Or Ansburg. Let's do that. I love Ansburg, man. Nasty old coal mine in town. Everybody dying of black lung. Yup. Them are the days. Now let me ask something, and this might seem pretty stupid, but at any point, can you ever recall getting one of the collectible coins from looting somebody? Don't you think that would be like the most likely way to get one is when you're looting somebody and you find 47 cents in their pockets? Because they're, just the most baller of gang members when they, you're getting their huge take. God, quit being an idiot, horse. Making me look stupid in front of my friends. Anyway, yeah, I don't know that you ever get them whenever you're looting them. Looting people. Anusburg. Look out, little bird. And I wonder why the dailies are never bounties from Amberino, which would send everybody up to, whatever that, Wallace Station, I guess it is. Come on. Red Dead makes you look like a liar. Oh, no, I desecrated somebody's grave. That makes me feel kind of bad. That was a butthole move. No coins close to there. All right, let's go do some bounties. That's where the magic's at. Okay, it was... Get on. It was what? 2 from New Hanover, 3 brought in, 3 living, and a photograph. All right. God, I remember whenever I was playing with my buddies Trey and Strut all the time. And we'd be trying to burn through these dailies like it was our part-time job. Well, it kind of was. We just weren't getting paid for it. And one of the things that would happen is Tracy, he wouldn't mean to. Because he was the best player amongst us. But somehow he would end up killing the... oh, that's the wagon one, isn't it? That's fine. It's an easy one. He would end up killing the bounty by accident at the last minute. And so whenever we were all counting on, like, getting the picture... or lassoing them or something, it was too late because they were dead. And those options disappear. Now here's something that's a ripoff. Boink. Oh my gosh. You are not kidding. I remember telling everybody, oh, one of the dailies was skin a hawk. Well, here's where we go. Oh no, this isn't the one this isn't the wagon one. This is the go down in the mines and wait, what was I getting ready to do? Feed my horse. Go down in the mines and get that guy. Sometimes there's a cougar right here, which makes the beginning of this bounty real fun. Hi, pardon me. Yeah, I was just here searching for some signs of a bounty target. Oh, wait, there's a dead guy right there. Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, I'm gonna have fun watching you die.
Come on. Oh, look at him run. let's go for the execution. Ah, darn it, turn. Get up so I can execute you. There's the money. Nice. All right. So anyhow. Oh, there's a tarot card. But yeah, I'm like, hey, let's go over here. Here's where the hawks are always at. Yeah. Narea 1. Was that a black bear I just heard? Or was that a grizzly bear? Okay. The trick here on this one is not killing the guy by accident. And it's not necessarily you killing the guy that you have to worry about. It's one of his buddies accidentally blowing up a huge crate of dynamite while you're packing him out of there over your shoulder. Oh my God, Balti, you're not kidding there. I was telling my daughter about that yesterday, or the other day, about how whenever you're walking around and just mowing over turkeys with your horse by accident because it's like a carpet of turkeys everywhere you go. And then skin 3 turkeys on the dailies, there's no turkey to be found. It's like Thanksgiving afternoon and you're at the store. Look out, you. Oh, now that is a faster way, isn't it? So yeah, the best place for cougars is right there by John Marston's house. There he is. Oh wait, if I do this right, I can just walk up behind him and take the picture and then tackle him. Let's see if that works. We'll go this way. See all those crates of dynamite? One of his idiot pals will shoot one of those.
Taking another break, I see.
God, I've worked for bosses like that. Got time to lean, got time to clean.
What the hell? Please don't.
Oh, they're gonna shoot that lantern. I gotta get him out of there.
God damn you. Oh God.
This isn't some of the best. See?
Goddamn fool.
That wasn't me that fired that shot.
You better not disappoint me, feller.
Christ almighty.
Yeah. I gotta concentrate on getting more headshots. I'm wasting way too many bullets on chest shots. Cruiser, you did a great job on the Bad Harvest this week. I've really enjoyed listening to the show. I'm nearly done.
Shit.
I'll just leave y'all to
Hawes is the best, man. We had our last rehearsal last night for the Frank Sinatra tribute. Tonight's the show. First show of 3.
untie me now.
No.
He's studying to be a half-wit or something.
I don't think I've ever heard that one. Are you studying to be a half-wit or something?
Crap.
I'm pleased, not proud, pleased to report that we had no more fires at the theater either. Of all the shows I've ever played, a Frank Sinatra tribute was not one where I thought we'd have to be concerned about a fire.
All right, take your money.
We did it, lads. All right, let's get this other one. Well, I'm sure it's going to fly me to the moon. I came back in and there were more of them. More ostrich feathers. Where are these guys going? Oh, I know where they're going. Thank you. I was wondering if you'd pick up on my joke. Amanda was kind of worried I'd start drinking again. And I can't think of what the name of the song is that The Simpsons ruined for me. I think it's called This Was My Life, or That Was My Life. When I was 17. And the only thing I can hear in my head was, I drank my very first beer. I'm going to start using that one. Wait a minute. Why aren't they getting closer? Am I going to the wrong place? Oh, balls, I am. Oh, idiot. Why? This one's going to be tough to get pictures of them while they're still alive. I think I need to get far enough away I can snap the picture and then go and shoot them all. I cannot believe I did this. I'll let them roll right into town. Maybe that'll just make it easier. Kill them right at the edge so I don't have to call my bounty wagon. I can just shoulder one of them up. All right, lads. Hello.
Watch yourself. Don't get foolish.
There, that's more like it. What should I do? Should I blow up the dynamite? Yeah, probably. Maybe. There. Where's his buddy? You're not him. You're not him. Which one is it? Oh, there they are. Ah, let's just kill him. Make the whole thing easier. Settle down, Alexis Rose. It's just lots of bullets flying around you. There's nothing to be scared of. I mean, plainly, I'm not scared of them. I just keep taking them in the face like an idiot.
Oh, any regret?
There, gosh. Yeah, I got plenty of regrets. Listening to you, for one. I like the one sheriff's attitude where he says, you know, if they break their neck when you're throwing them in the cell, it still counts as alive. There's my only regret right there. Is killing those horses. Oh, look at this guy. Look where he ended up, though. Oh, how embarrassing. Whoa. That was violent. Come here, horse. Quit being a baby. Ooh, 6 of 6 collectibles. Now I just need one more coin. And I got 2 of the collector dailies done. There. The one thing that annoys me, you know, like taking the pictures thing, right? Balti, have you figured out... Yeah, I'm like the Oprah of bounty hunting. Have you figured out, is there some shortcut to deleting the pictures in the camera roll? Because in game, the pictures you take with the camera, there's a limit. to how many you can take. And when you go to delete them, it is the most laborious process. It takes forever. It's several button presses. It's slow and painful. Oh, here they come, the scavengers. You disgusting birds. It's ridiculous. You go and you see all the pictures. I'm not going to bore everybody in the stream to tears with it, but you go to the pictures, you're looking at them, you select one, you select delete, you select yes, you're sure, and then it takes 40 seconds to delete. And then you repeat and repeat and repeat. You can't mark multiples for deletion. Yeah, I've heard that. That PlayStation's the only one. And maybe PC, is that a thing? It deletes them all, right? And the thing that sucks is that they consider it part of the Rockstar Social Club, but you can't go to your Social Club account in a browser and do it. It's local on the machine. Oh, it's so dumb. Well, it's like, then it needs to be infinite. How much space can it possibly be taken up? But I love how in story mode, you have to go to the photographers in story mode and get pictures taken. And then, like at the end when you're John Marston. Sorry, I should have said spoiler alert there. Do they? But you have to go and take family pictures with Abigail. Jesus. Well, listen, if somebody wants to get me a PS5, I'll buy Red Dead if you get me a PS5, and I promise I'll play on it. I do. I promise. There we go. Done and done. Look at that pile of deadies. Stop it. What is going on up in here? Ugh. So let me ask you, has my stream been like glitching out or anything? On my end, everything has seemed normal, but let's see. Toxic moonshine, I can do that. Oh, you meant her. I thought you meant me. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought you meant me. Non-stop complaining. Which, I mean, let's face it, it's not too far from the truth. Oh, dang it. Non-player enemy dragged. I forgot to do that one. Oh, good horsey. Because I'm trying to move a bunch of files on another machine, and it's like being a complete piece of crap about it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go in there and lose my mind. How am I supposed to get work done while I do this stuff if you won't cooperate? Anyhow, enough of that. Let's see. All right. What should I? Oh, coin. God, focus, Struthers, focus. No. Oh, there's one. Let's go there. Plus, I can see some of my in-laws while I'm here. Be great. She's not home, so it's okay for me to make fun of it. Oh, for Pete's sake. Hang on. I gotta do something real quick. I'm sorry. Where is it? Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Ah, there we go. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I know. I know. Purchase order number. What? I don't know. Does anybody see it? I don't see it. I don't see it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Copy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm super sorry. I just got a thing from a vendor, and they're like, "Have you signed this thing yet?" And I'm like, "I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it." Zoink. And accept. I'm gonna lie. Yes. Like an hour ago. And definitely not just now. While I'm streaming Red Dead on Twitch. Okay. All right. Back to business. My bad. Hang on. What is going on? I swear to God. It should be seamless. I should be having no bandwidth problems right now. All right, my bad. I'll try to suss out what's going on with that. Let's just do this. Yeah, Abigail's the worst. You know, there's one thing, I don't think I ever actually got it, where, you know that squirrel statue that the taxidermist makes for you? That could be Cruiser. But that squirrel that the taxidermist makes for you in Red Dead Story mode, and you have it on your fireplace mantle, well, Abigail moves it, and there's one point where you end up, if it's some random achievement, and I think I must have gotten it because I 100%ed the game and its own achievements inside the game, but not all the console achievements. But you have to go and find it, and it's up on, I don't know, one of the mountains, one of the snowy mountains. She somehow moved it up there with her crafty ways. I ran over some poor innocent animal. Here we are. Here's Amanda's family. I shouldn't say that. She's great. And her family's great, too. But boy, where she grew up, I bet there's some... Of course, she grew up 20 miles from where I grew up. What do I have to say about it? Where is it? I would think that using the metal detector on like PC, for example, where you don't have the haptic feedback of the controller vibrating, I feel like that'd be miserable. How would you ever... I would just think it would suck. I guess all you have to rely on is the flashing. And, you know, in like daylight, that's hard to see. Where can I find a bull real quick? Actually, a pair. That's good enough. Where should I go? Not there. Let's go here. Nah, there's never a bull there. Here? Yeah, let's try here. No, Cruiser. It's I don't know. It's just some generic capture card. It's supposed to be able to like pass 4K, but on the fly capture it as 1080, like downscale it. But the problem is when I've done that, it can't handle HDR, and I'm not about to like go through and change all the settings on my TV and all that, so I end up using this little monitor instead and just play at 1080. But easy, biscuit. But yeah, I can't. What one does Randy have? Like, what capture card is everybody else using? Look out, stupid. Jeez. I mean, I've been mostly happy with it, besides that issue with figuring out why it won't do 4K. I tell you what I am super annoyed by is I bought an HDMI splitter that's supposed to perfectly reclock it, and see, that's what I need, is an actual really good monitor. Is yours internal? Or is it a USB? Maybe I need to get a new monitor first. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because this one I have has got like a blotch in it where somebody laid something against it. Somebody gave this to me. I mean, it's good enough for the most part, but, you know, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, right? It's one of those deals. Shut up, possum. What monitor does he have? Yeah, because I wouldn't even know where to start. There's so much good stuff out there. And I mean, and I suspect it's one of those situations where it's not like you're not going to end up with something that's just an absolute turd. Good job, Santa. That's not a bull, that's an ox. Isn't it? Yeah. Ah. Dang it, all this way for nothing. Alright, hold on. Bullskin, drag, foxes, parasol mushrooms. I don't even know where parasol mushrooms are. Normally I wouldn't go after this crap, but thank you, Blake, by the way. Jeez. That must be pretty awesome. Hold on. Parasol mushrooms. I normally wouldn't go after crap like that, but I'm at 0.25 right now, so no, not collector's map, idiot. So the drag an enemy 750 yards or feet, whatever it is it says. The best way to do that if you're not in the middle of a mission is to just like shoot your gun at some rando NPC like this guy. Just, God, why do I keep turning on the eagle eye? I'm sorry. So I'll shoot my gun down here. Has it turned him red yet? Now he's red. And now you just lasso him and drag him, and it's gonna count because he turned red. And so he's an NPC enemy. Is it counting? At what point will it trigger to tell me it's counting? There. Nailed it. Sorry, guy. What? It almost killed me. Or he almost killed me. That wasn't very nice. You saw the reticle was on his face. Man, I've got aim assist turned way down. I wonder if it's like actively making it a negative instead of just not adding it. Weren't there a whole bunch of cows here a second ago? I guess they're like, I don't like the way you treated that guy. We're leaving. We may just be cows. Yeah, that works too. Let's get. We'll ride down here a ways and then go back and see if it worked. Of course, then this guy here will start thinking I'm trying to mess with him at his camp. Of course, he's probably not actually paying any attention, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I do see bovines back in here. Let's see, what do I got? There's a bull. Just the one, though, right? Come here, you. Shasha. The farmers they're getting the paper. It looks incredible for Roblox. Yeah, sometimes those random NPCs that aren't enemies have crazy good aim. 2 shots and you're dead. That guy was pretty good. I mean, you saw he put 2 in me from a distance, and I was like, everything was going dark around the edges. Okay, let's see. How far off am I from here? That's where there'll be a bull. We'll just ride it out. Cruiser, what monitor do you have? Are you still here? You've got a really good monitor, yeah. Oh, that guy's off doing a resupply mission. Should I kill Crips? Oh, no. Never mind. He's right there. I said it and he probably heard me. Oh my gosh, I've never tried that. I want to try that. I remember I was having the worst time getting a buck perfect. And so I was trying to rope him and do the thing where you rope him and then kill him with the knife. And he just wasn't having it. And I ended up, he wore me out. My endurance was completely on 0. Let's go get this so I can get this perfect. Whoops. I didn't, oh, that other one wasn't perfect. Dang it. It was 1 star. Oh yeah, a bull would ruin your day, man. He wouldn't sit there and tolerate that for 1 second. I've never tried roping one or riding one, but I'm sure it would be the worst. Let's see. Dang, nice. How big are they? Yeah, because this 27-inch I have here, I don't know what the refresh rate is on it. It's some HP. Oh, good on you. It's some HP, and the guy who gave it to me, it's like somebody laid something on it when it was laying flat. It's got like one of those like real light shaded purple spots that you see it whenever it's bright. behind it. But one thing that was weird about it is it has speakers built into it. And there is no way to turn them off or turn the volume down. The volume for it is controlled completely from the computer. Well, the way I'm doing all this with all my audio devices, that wasn't particularly helpful. But then what I did notice is it's got a headphone jack on the back of it. Yeah, go figure, right? And so I had to just plug an 1/8-inch cable into it and 3.5 millimeter for our metric friends and use that to mute it. It's just weird. Oh yeah, I've heard of those. I remember seeing them on either Newegg or Micro Centers ads. The Scepter. Have you gotten into Roblox at all because of your kids? My daughter's still way into it. I mean, it's neat. It's a neat platform. That's a good idea, too. I kind of thought that's where I was going to have to head with this. Destroy. Oh, you almost feel bad. Almost. But then you realize, you know, people got to eat, right? Run, run. Yeah, there's some of the games they play on there. So this one, man, this spot right here makes me crazy. Come here, ride far away. Come here, ride far away. Over and over again. To no avail. And then one day some idiot like me comes here and gets one on the first try. Man, so Blake, we got an Oculus for Christmas. The collective Wii. The Wii that involved me buying it for Christmas. And at first, everybody was super into it. And now it sits there unused. Even after I went and bought another head strap for it that it's more like a hard hat suspension. So it's, to me, way more comfortable. But it's got a battery built on the back of it. So your playtime is way, way longer. Of course, you know, my wife's like, I don't know if I like that. Well, that's too bad. That's what I said. But yeah, it's just been sitting there. I think it's so rad. Oh, wait, that was a coyote. I saw it and assumed it was a fox. Oh, what games is he into? What games is, yeah. No, are. Gorilla tag, huh? Huh. That sounds intriguing. Yeah, Amanda's super good at Beat Saber too. So how did you find a dog so fast to follow? Ah, crap. Hold on. I'm gonna answer this call and put her on speaker 1 second. Hello, and I should warn you that I am streaming to Twitch right now. Do you want me to mute the microphone?
I don't have anything bad or exciting to say, so I guess not.
What are you wearing right now?
Clothes.
Ah, darn. She's
I
a sub
am
at the kids' school. I would have been really concerned if she said something else. So what's up, Mrs. Mouse Rat?
Calling to say hi, see what you're doing.
Well, I stupidly went to my dentist appointment at 10, and it's at 2.
Oh,
And I knew.
did that the other day.
I know, but in my calendar it said 10. I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I must have been wrong.
Well, way to go.
My buddy Blake says hello, by the way.
Hello, Blake.
But anyway, so yeah, stupid me, right?
Right.
This is exciting. This is why I have so many subs on Twitch right now. It's because of this. Anyway.
Well, I didn't want anything. I was just calling to say hi and see what you were up to. And
Streaming a little Red Dead.
awesome. Don't embarrass me now.
I won't. Cruiser says that he just told Blake that you like him more than you like Blake. I know, right?
What?
They're arguing over who you think is cooler.
You're all super cool. They're both super cool, and of course you're the coolest. So.
See, I've known this lady for a long time, and I can tell she's being sarcastic. So, anyway, okay. Well, I'm gonna go. Okay.
All right. You guys have fun. And again, don't disappoint me.
I won't. Just don't go back and watch the stream for all the things I said about you. I love you.
I promise I won't.
Bird. All right. Bye.
I love you too. Bye.
Oh my gosh, that lady. Okay, sorry. Back to our regularly scheduled program here of looking for a fox. You know what? I'm going to travel back to my camp. Screw this. Man, my wife is the best. She really is. She's more than I've ever deserved in my life.
That's my partner.
Of course, you know.
In the West.
My dad said to me one time, for those of you that don't know my whole story, I was married twice before, and that might be true, Cruiser. That's definitely possible. But I've been married twice before this, and my first two wives weren't great. Okay, I'm just gonna call it like it is. They weren't great people. And I remember joking around with my dad one day, and I said, "Yeah, of all my wives, Amanda is the best." And he said, "Well, the bar was pretty damn low." He's not wrong at all. So yeah, he's quite wise. I think maybe that's where I get it from. All right, be listening for anything making a fox noise. Or fox-like. Anything? Anybody? Anybody hear anything yet? What was I running that in? Oh, for Pete's sake. Nope. Nope. Stop. I don't see any. Or hear any. Hang on. I'm gonna... Oh, there's one. Nope, those are coyotes. Darn it. They look too similar from a distance, I guess. Trome. Okay. We'll just roll around. Be on the lookout and listening, though, guys. So, since this is the boring part of the daily grind, why don't we talk about something? Anybody got any subjects they want to bring up? Or, you know, as I don't look at my screen at all. Anybody? Anyone? What have I done? Whoops. I did something. Hang on, I'm sorry. I have completely wrecked this. Ah! There. I've got too many windows open. That's just all there is to it. I'll deal with this later, sorry. I know, this is embarrassing. Have you ever seen that guy? What's his name? Elvis? He had this song about liking dubstep music that is pretty great. And if you're going to watch a music video, you kind of need to watch the video to make it worth your while. Wait, what's red back there? What's the enemy? Is it a cougar? Oh, it's wolves. Ugh. Stop. Whoops. Oh, that'll do. Oh, yeah, that'll do too. Stop it. There. Hold on. Hey, good news, everybody. I got a really important text from Cruiser. He saved a bunch of money by switching his car insurance. Whew, that's good to know. I was all concerned when I first saw it. Like, oh man, I bet knowing him, this is important and not just some stupid thing that he did by accident. Look, dude, the number of times I've done that probably this week are astounding. So don't feel bad. And also, my other classic of accidentally typing a message to somebody and never hitting send and then wondering, what's wrong? What's their problem, man? Why are you being such a jerk? I sent you a message and you have yet to respond. Unacceptable. I have deemed thee unacceptable. And then you realize later that you never actually, never actually sent it. And then you have to think about like anybody that heard you talk bad about them and what that might mean for your future. If they're particularly mean or violent or whatever. So, well, is my hunting wagon full? These are things I can't remember. I guess let's look. It is. I know it is. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to walk this perfect carcass back to my camp. Now, as we do this, now we can talk. We can get to the real deal. Yes, I dubbed the Unforgiven. Speaking of Metallica, anybody going to see Metallica on their upcoming tour? Anyone? They're doing a cool thing where they play 2 nights in a row and have all these different opening acts. And they play 2 completely different sets the 2 nights. I am pretty sure it's completely different. Which, I don't know, man. Could you imagine going to see Metallica and not hearing Master of Puppets? I feel like that should sort of just be assumed that you're going to. But anyway, I did not get tickets. Yeah, Cruiser, you jerk. But I didn't get tickets to go see Metallica on this tour. I'm hoping I'm not, like, filled with regret over that. I've seen them enough times, I think. But tickets, it's an arena show. Or, I'm sorry, a stadium show, for one. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that'll be great. But it's... arena shows aren't going to be your best venue to go see a band. It's when it's your only option, it's your only option. Or I'm sorry, a stadium show. I keep saying an arena show. A stadium show. I mean, because that's on a whole other level of so many people. And, the tickets are high and the only ones that are left aren't particularly great. Like, because when the tickets for the entire experience went on sale, I want to say at the beginning of December, something like that. And then, dang it. What was that sound? Parasol mushrooms. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go all the way to Thieves Landing. Ugh. Oh no, I'll go to McFarland's Ranch. Let's go see if we can find some foxes, though, first. Def Leppard. Well, how was that show? Eek. Who's Bruce Campbell? I feel stupid for asking. Oh, I'm going to get roasted for this, I bet, because it's probably somebody that I should definitely know. Yeah, see, I don't dig shows like that, man. You're so far away. You can't see much of anything. That takes all the fun away. To me. Ah. Gotcha. But I went to see some Metallica show that was... It was at an amphitheater outside, obviously, but like they had a seating section, but then open air in the back. And something was weird because it was so quiet. Like they didn't announce that they were having any problems, but it was so quiet that if the crowd was super loud, you couldn't hear them. And that sucked because I'm just going to tell you, all those lawn seats were the same price, whether you were up close or far away. And the person I was with was being a crybaby about it and wanted to sit way in the back. Yeah, it was a bummer. I mean, I'm sure they played well. I saw the Foo Fighters there at that same place, though. Man, that was killer. What a great live band. I'm so glad I've had the chance to see them. You know, why Taylor Hawkins was still alive. But really cool. Definitely cool. But anyway, I kind of lost track of that whole Metallica thing. So the Metallica thing. Tickets went on sale for the entire 2-day experience a solid month before single day tickets went on sale. And I don't know how they regulated them, but I suspect that, you know, they had some segmented for the number of single days. But yeah, it was more than I wanted to spend for the seats I was going to get. I wasn't willing to spend the Taylor Swift ticket money to go see Metallica in a venue like that. But anyway, that's me, though. I certainly don't begrudge anybody who does. You know, one band I've never seen live, I don't think I have I? Is Megadeth. I've never seen them live. And I don't know. That seems like one of those shows where the fans would be on my nerves. But... Oh, Cruiser. God, the first time I saw Metallica was like 30-something years ago. 32 years ago. Something like that. Man, it was a good show. Super good show. I had never been to a concert that loud in my life. And I don't know that I've ever been to one that loud since. Of course, they've all been that loud, but I was so deaf after seeing that show that I can't really tell. But yeah, it was just like brutally loud. But yeah, that was Injustice. Oof. Oh yeah, Mirage has probably seen Megadeth 40 times this year so far. That guy, man. It almost makes me feel embarrassed for myself as a musician. And Mirage has seen bands, specific bands, more times than I've been to concerts in my life. Like, no joke. I am not saying that as an exaggeration. And to me, that's bonkers. I mean, good on him. I think it's crazy, one, that he loves live music that much, especially for a non-musician, but also that, you know, to be in the position to afford to do that. I mean, that's cool. That's super cool. There's supposed to be parasol mushrooms here. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, dude. God, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm so stupid. Those things are everywhere. I had something else turned on from the last time. I think it was English Mace. Oh, All right. Well, while we're doing that, let's go see my girlfriend Harriet. For anybody who isn't hip to this lady, she is. She reminds me of my first wife.
You are just like an otter, I know.
Her face is all dirty.
I'm warning you. Don't take out
Unkempt hair.
in your heart on these beautiful creatures.
Let's just have a look at her up close. Hello, Harriet. You can tell she's probably pretty if she took a bath. Yeah, she's pretty regardless.
Be careful with these.
I will.
Lethal if used on our smallest
Might as well
friends.
just buy these
Save it for
now
our
since I'm
sturdier
right here.
companions.
Yep.
You'll be unstoppable in any climb with this in you.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah.
Always better not to leave those poor animals prone.
Yep, you're right. Okay, good talk.
You're all covered then?
I like the concept of that character. I wish they would have done a little bit more with her from a story perspective. Whenever you go and do her missions, man, she just... Now, there's a chance that Araj has seen more shows than I've performed, but I doubt it. Taylor Swift seems like one of those. Ugh. Okay, that was pretty funny. Cruiser, that whole thing of people shaming other people for streaming that game, that blows my mind. I mean, I guess on one hand, I understand the sentiment, but I feel like that energy is wasted or misplaced, I think is what I'm trying to say. But for me, I feel like there's some level where the outrage. Now, mind you, this is, ooh, look at that lightning. Did you see that? This is a broad blanket statement, okay? And I'm not saying that I've got a line on this. And I'm certainly not speaking about everybody or anybody who has things to say about this. But I feel like part of the outrage from certain corners is manufactured and a good way to get attention, as opposed to really being outraged about it. Yeah. Well, and it's, I don't know, man. Yeah, I saw a really good thing from somebody that was talking about how, I'm trying to think of everything they went into, but it was essentially about how Harry Potter and that whole universe is something that they sunk into when the people who were tearing them down were making their lives miserable, right? And that's where they turn to, and that the game isn't about this or this, it's about this or this, and so on and so on. But yeah, I mean, I do feel like there's a substantial level of hypocrisy in some of this. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I bet those people are secretly watching the Harry Potter movies still. But, and listen, I don't want to discount anybody's feelings about this at all. Please don't take it that way, but my gosh, I feel like the point being made, I don't know. Well, like I've told you that my boss says, the thing ain't about the thing. It's just not. The thing ain't about the thing. It's really about something else. And get out of my way, you stupid deer. And anyhow, I don't know. I'm just going to end up going in circles on it because I'm trying to be so careful as to what I'm willing to say. But I don't know. I'll tell you this. All the outcry and all of that is not going to hamper the sales of that game. It's just not. But anyway. If anybody does play it, let me know. I mean, here's my thing, man. Harry Potter was like, I agree, Balti. That's a good way of putting it. I agree. Well, and in that case, I mean, I feel like the fandom and all that has transcended that. I feel like that entire universe has become something else that isn't that anymore. But I don't know. For me, I was never that into the movies. They came out at a time where I didn't have any kids, and I was too old to really get into such things. Or what I would have deemed too old at the time. My focuses were elsewhere. So it wasn't important for me to go and check this out. But then years later, and I'm talking about within the last several years, I got into it when David W. Collins did an episode of his really cool podcast, The Soundtrack Show, about the music of Harry Potter. This is John Williams, one of the best composers of all time, much less the modern age, did the score for. And I was like, dang, I'm super interested in this now. And I reached out to him, and he told me that you should read the books first. And so I did. And the books are largely more enjoyable than the movies. And I'm not saying the movies aren't good. I don't mean that at all. I'm just saying that the stories told in the book are able to be expanded upon more. And, I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. They're good books. They're really good. And I do admit that it seems odd that the stance that people claim that the author has taken, I don't know if she has or not. Right? That's not I'm not here to answer that. I don't know. But anyway, what I'm saying is that it does run contrary to what I feel like the whole message of the books happens to be. Right? I realize I'm being extremely cautious and political about what I'm willing to say about this, but yeah, but I do feel like there's a lot of bullying that happens in things like this where people are like, no, if you do this, then you're part of the problem. And listen, that game is going to sell a bazillion copies. It just is. And there are some corners where people will buy it just out of spite, to spite the people who are mad about it. I don't know. What do I know? At this point, I don't think she had anything to do with the writing of this game. But what do I know? I don't know. And see, I'm not really that up on what she really thinks. But it always surprises me. Well, that's true. Yeah, I mean, she's getting points on all of that because it's her universe and characters and settings. But, well, and that's a shame. And here's another thing. And I've gotten myself in trouble for saying stuff like this before. And by in trouble, I mean people came at me for something that they sort of tried to put words in my mouth. Because what I'm not saying is that I agree with what she thinking, and that if she were this or that. The Red Dead Wizard expansion pack. That's good. That's good stuff right there. But anyhow, what I was going to say is this. One thing that surprises me, and this is separated from whatever her particular beliefs happen to be, okay? That's not what I'm talking about here. But it's kind of like that whole thing with Gina Carano, right? And what's funny, there's the take on that is my somebody I'm close to. He was telling me that, yeah, and that Disney fired this lady for her political beliefs. I'm like, no, that's not what happened. She said this and this, and they said, hey, in order to protect our brand, if you want to work for us, these are just the sorts of things we can't have. So let's not do that. And it wasn't because of how she thought. It was because she just couldn't keep her yap shut, right? And so anyway, that was the point I was going to make. And sometimes it surprises me that people don't have enough self-preservation, enough of a sense of self-preservation to know, you know what? I think heinous things that people don't agree with, but I sure like working here. So even if I think all these things, if it's going to affect my means to receive income from this place that's a seemingly bottomless pit of money, and I will earn more here, and because a lot of times the stuff they're saying, it's not their ride or die. It's up to me to stand up for what I believe in. They're just saying things that are making people mad. Well, listen, unless you are like, if it's a hill you're willing to die on, okay, but maybe can have enough self-preservation to just keep it to yourself. With where I work, there's a lot of things that I decide to not say or not do because of it. And whether I think it's right or wrong that they would be able to take exception to it is beside the point. Well, yeah, and that would just be it. It's like, listen, I work at a church, okay? And I can't just go around saying whatever I want to say on social media in public because of what I do at this place, right? Now, for the most part, that I get it. And that's not it's not like I'm holding in all these secretly heinous opinions that, oh my God, if only Eric could really speak his mind, we'd find out what a terrible human being he is. But since he works at a church, that's not what happens. No. But I do know that, like, yeah, it's real easy to cuss my head off and all these things, but I also know that, anybody that I know from work, whether they're a congregant or whatever, could end up stumbling on this. And I know it's not that I would get in trouble. It's just that I know it could be problematic from their point of view. And there's no sense in, like, I don't need to cuss enough. Yeah, Balti, that's kind of what I'm driving at. I like my job. I respect the line they would draw in the sand, even if it was something I didn't agree on. Unless they're like, hey, sure, genocide's happening over here, but we need you to not ever say anything about it. That's not the sort of thing I'm talking about. But yeah, it doesn't cost you anything to just hold it in. And one of my jokes always is, and Cruiser's heard me say this a million times, is, watch, I'm going to show you how easy it is to just not say what you're thinking. You ready? Here I go. See? I did it. But it's true. It costs you nothing. And just think, she could still be wandering around in the Mandoverse. But yeah, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't see any foxes around here, and I'm getting tired of riding around in circles. That's not my camp. Sorry, guy, whoever's camp that is, or girl. But anyway, let's talk about something else. If anybody does play that Harry Potter game, let me know what you think of it. I don't know that I would get it, because like I said, I was more into the books than the movies. I thought the cast they had did a great job, but after reading the books and like going through and jumping, like the parts of the story that they jumped around and jumped past, it was weird. I just felt like they had to leave so much out, and then they tried to tell like this almost breathless story because they had so many things to try to cram in there. I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, let me know if it's any good. I bet it looks really good. Is it like a online multiplayer thing? I mean, I haven't looked into it at all. Oh, of course she does. She absolutely does. She absolutely has the rights to her own opinions. I think for me, though, where it comes down to me is like if my opinions, unless I feel so strongly about them that I need to make sure everybody knows them, I would be willing to hold them in order to protect like my income, for example. But yeah, she has every right to her opinions, and I also think that expecting people to, like the whole thing with shaming people for playing the game and streaming the game, I don't get it. Your energies are better spent elsewhere. If you want to make a difference in that, surrounding that entire issue, there are much better ways to expend your energy than railing on people who are playing the video game. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to, I'll stop talking about it anymore because I'm not really saying anything very important. Well, you know, and that's a thing too, like, take for example, you know, everybody knows I love Taylor Swift, right? And when she had her music video for Antihero, one of the things that was in there was she stood on a scale and the scale said fat. And the whole thing was she had an eating disorder and it was a whole deal. And so she's telling this story about her life, right? Well, people got in an uproar about it, you know, for fat shaming people and so on and so on. And I found it curious that we hit a spot where somebody who's telling the story about their life can't tell you how they felt, because what they're trying to tell you was that how they felt and how they were taking that was wrong, right? And the whole thing was about being comfortable with your own body image, and I don't know, people got in an uproar, which I found curious. I personally thought that was unwarranted. However, at the same time, I mean, she has a whole team of people that probably should have been like, hey, is there any other way we can make this message clear, because people might get in an uproar about that. But then again, it's like people can get in an uproar about anything, you know. They'll just find something else. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. Boy, oh boy, I bet everybody's glad they stuck around for this. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to listen for foxes real quick. I don't hear any. Okay, guys, you know what? That's been enough of me riding around in circles then. So. Oi. Yeah, I'm back. Here, Crips, let me park my horse on your table. So, guys, listen. Again, as always, thanks so much for hanging out. I've had fun doing this. I miss being able to do this all the time. And hold still. I do miss being able to do it all the time. Work has been a thing. I'm glad to have the work right now. I mean, I've got a bunch of irons in the fire I'm trying to figure out. There. Come on. It's air banjo time. Do it, Mouse Rat. Do it for real, though. The real one. Do it. Do the woohoo one. No. Come on. No. He's never going to do it. Anyway, guys, listen. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you coming out. And hopefully I'll be able to do this a little bit more. Next few days are going to be bonks. But you know what? It's worth it. And anyway, I'll catch you guys. I'll see you around. Take care. And insert cool tagline here.